Yo, what is good, guys? What's good? It's Snakes here. Y'all probably know me, honestly. Probably not. Uh, those for you, those of you that do know me, I do have a gaming channel. That's my main channel. Go check it out. But this is kind of just like my little side hustle. It's something a little bit that I'm actually very passionate about. Very clearly, is my tattoos. So we're actually starting up a little bit of a YouTube channel. This is going to be the first video on the channel, and let's just get straight into it. Straight up, guys, what we're doing today, it's the same way you start your tattoo journey, right? You start your tattoo journey by like, what do I take with me? How do I prepare? What do I do? So it's pretty much just going to be that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over a little bit of like what I do to get prepared for an appointment, what I like to stuff in my bag and pretty much have on the go, on the ready. Uh, so we'll start off with a little bit of preparing, right? So for me personally, day before, depending on the area, because let's face it, when you go to get a tattoo, what happens is you're going and you go get like an area to take care of. You got your hair. They're gonna almost dry shave it. They're gonna put like a little bit of like some like water, like some sort of something on it, right? And they're just gonna shave it. It's a single blade, doesn't feel nice. I've personally had razor burn, that the artist like razor burnt a little bit and then tattooed over it, and we didn't realize till the next day when it really hurt. Um, don't recommend that, okay, guys? I say personally, at least even if it's like an electric razor, like something from just like a simple one that you could use to like trim up your face or whatever, I would just use that to like trim up a certain area because you got long hair. It's better at least because it's a single blade. Just take care of something like that. So highly recommend doing that. Personally, me, I'll go through, trim it down or whatever the day before, and then morning of, when I shower, before anything, I'll go ahead and just use like a normal one and shave it all the way down, like a 5 blade razor, and I'll shave it cleanly down. That way the artist doesn't have to worry about all that. Sure, they might still like to go over it, but at least like that, you have less chance of getting razor burn. Uh, Another thing. So this one is probably the most important part of preparing. Morning of your tattoo appointment, make sure you drink lots of water. Make sure that you actually go ahead and eat a solid meal. Personally, me, like from my local grocery store, they have like little like pre-cooked, just take it, microwave it, whatever. I'll get 2 of those because they're kind of small. So I get 2 of those. They're kind of small. I go ahead and toss those in the microwave and get going with that. Eat that, get my good meal, get me some nice water, you know what I'm saying? And, just get prepared like that. I personally have my coffee in the morning anyways. It just helps me get through the day because let's face it, nobody wants to get up early. Nobody wants to do all that extra stuff. So I like to stay caffeinated. Um, yeah. If you don't end up eating, don't end up drinking water, something that happens is like with tattoos, right? It's a lot of work here in like your skin. It's, you bleed a little bit. It lowers your blood sugar. If you end up doing something like that without eating, for a small tattoo, you can get away with it. But like something big like this, this is going to take a lot of time. Just expect to probably pass out if you didn't eat or drink any water. Like let's face it, that's kind of like the trade-off, right? Don't take care of yourself before, expect that result. Now, it's not like a guaranteed thing, whatever, I'm sure some people have pulled it off, done it, whatever. But just be smart about it. Use your own discretion. Just eat a good meal. Drink water. It's not going to hurt you. Alright, guys. So now this is the little juicy thing. This is a what's in my bag. Okay? So pretty much for me, I like to take a little bit of stuff. Long tattoo appointments, shorter ones, I'll just kick it, hang out with the artist, talk with them, whatever. But when I'm doing one of my long ones, specifically like my Kobe sleeve, and I actually have a big tattoo here on my chest, you know, that's your little sneak peek, just saying. Uh, like and sub if you guys want to see more. Leave a comment. I'd actually really appreciate it. And I could do a little tattoo tour or something. But pretty much with me, for my longer tattoos, if I know it's going to be a while, longer than 3 hours, I typically decide that, like, hey, I'm going to stash my bag. Now, first things first is for a long appointment, you're going to want your phone. Like, let's face it, you're going to want your phone. Nobody's going to want to sit there for hours upon hours without their phone. And let's be honest, like, who doesn't take their phone anywhere with them? So now these next few items are going to go kind of hand in hand with that. Like, you know, you're on your artist's time, right? Like, you're chilling there, you don't want to bother them. Let them stay in their mode, you stay in yours, something to distract you. So we'll go ahead and rock some earbuds. Take a little bit of some earbuds, see what we can take care of for ourselves. Listen to music, watch YouTube, watch movies, shows, whatever. Now, if the artist has like a section, like a TV or something, I know for like my portrait guy, he had a TV and he would put movie shows, everything on. So that was a vibe. But like, let's say that like your shop doesn't have that, definitely one of these bad boys. A little pack of these bad boys is gonna get you a long way. Now, obviously you're gonna, like, let's be honest, we're just being obvious here. We're doing the basic ones, getting them out of the way. Okay. Battery pack. Dude, juice up your phone 2 times, 3 times, whatever. Just leave it plugged in when it gets low. Rock your movies, rock your music. Like, where are you going wrong? Like, even if you don't end up needing it, like, does it hurt to have it? So, you know, we're just doing those basic ones. Get them out of the way, get them out of here. Let's, like, you're taking all of that stuff with you anyways. I personally take all that stuff with me anyways, even like when I'm not going to a tattoo appointment. I got my phone, I got my earbuds. Most of the time I got a battery pack. Like, I keep a set of charger in my car, you know. Obviously you're gonna take the cable with you, whatever. I keep a charger in my truck. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So another thing, this one's kind of like a sleeper, honestly. But you're gonna be in there for a while. Your blood sugar might get low just because long tattoo appointment makes you feel like you're gonna pass out. It's kind of the trade-off, right? We already talked about that. Pretty much, I like to take like some sort of sweet snacks, honestly. Helps kind of keep that like sugar up so that when you're actually in your appointment for a long time, not sponsored by anybody, by the way. This is just the snacks I had on hand. They're good. I had them, okay? This is what we're using for the video. So keep you guys a good set of snacks. It doesn't have to be the entire box like me. I'm just kind of thugging it out with my cosmic brownies. It's an empty box. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't about to put a bag of chocolate in my bag, or a box of chocolate in my bag and let it melt while I was doing this video. But somewhere in back behind me there, all of them are sitting there, okay? We're just being honest here. So keep a snack on you. That's gonna go a long way. Long tattoo sessions, you're not gonna be able to stop and eat a whole meal, especially if your artist is going hourly. You don't wanna waste that money. You know what I mean? Get you some sweet snacks, something that's actually gonna benefit you, something that's gonna like do good for you. Maybe bring like a little bit of like a sandwich, something simple, apple, whatever, something to fill you up that's healthy, but definitely take some sweet snacks. Now, obviously this is gonna go hand in hand. We already talked about this. Take your water with you. I like to take water, and like how I said, to take stuff like that's sweet, I go ahead and I take like stuff along the lines of brisk teas. I used to take like a Dr. Pepper with me, Cokes, whatever. Again, no sponsor deals, okay? We're not sponsored. Clearly, we have like no views on this because this channel's starting fresh. This is gonna be the first video. No brand deals, no sponsors, nothing. I'm just throwing out personally what like I take with me. Take like a soda, honestly, and like lots of water. Soda for the sugar, water to stay hydrated. Even trade off. All right. So I guess this also kind of goes hand in hand with this. I like to take a pack of gum because you're going to be snacking, you're going to be doing whatever. So you don't want your breath to be ripe, honestly. Like, you ain't trying to kill your artist with your damn bad breath. All right. Like, take care of yourself the same way that, like, you're going to try to take care of your artist. But that's just what it is. Another thing that like is kind of like a personal thing for me that I like to take is, again, no brand deals, no nothing, but I like to take me my hustle butter ointment. This is my tattoo ointment that I like to have. This is what I use. This is kind of like my rundown of it, right? I like to keep this on hand just because, like, hey, what if after my appointment I have to make this stop, I have to make this trip? What if whatever, right? I want to keep this on me that day. And this is something like even at your work, you're going to want to keep, just take it with you, toss it in like your locker, or toss it like in an area like where nobody's going to mess with it, right? Hang on to it, keep it on you. This is so that if you ever get it dirty, you can always go through and wash it, reapply your ointment to it, and you'll be taken care of. Something to keep on hand just in case. Don't necessarily need it for your appointment like at all, because the artist has all that, but I mean, it's always just something that's good to have, honestly. Like, I personally just like to keep it on me as a just in case. um that's honestly almost it. So another thing I like to take, which I can't necessarily show you guys right now because this actually is being used to hold up what from my recording right now, but I like to take a tripod, specifically the one where like the like legs of it can like kind of like twist and contort. Something that you can actually use to like wrap around maybe like the arm of the tattoo chair, like if you're leaning back doing a long appointment, you're gonna be kind of like slumped to the side, vibing, not wanting to like pay too much attention to it. Helps you hold your phone, helps you kind of relax, right? Now, I've heard instances where people are like, hey, I want to take something warm clothing so you retain your body heat so you don't go into shock. And yeah, that's a good tip. That's a good trick. Like, I would take that into consideration. But if you're getting your arm tatted, you're not going to want to wear a long sleeve. You know what I mean? So just keep something like that in mind. Like, I've heard people say, like, oh, I'm getting my back tatted. They take like a button up, like a soft button up. Me, I won't lie, my personal like tattoo attire is I'll take like an old pair of shorts or like of sweats or something. I get hot super easily, so I personally take shorts. And then I'll take like a old like shirt that's cut off, right? Because if I'm getting my arms tatted, I don't want to have to be sitting there with it rolled up. I don't want to have to take off my shirt. Like, just let it stay cut, whatever, and they can work on that. Now, when I did my chest, just took off my shirt and I sat there in the chair like that, like no big deal. But I've heard people say that they want to like retain their body heat, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Sometimes shops are cold. Sometimes you just need that extra body heat so you don't go into shock. It's honestly kind of like up to like your discretion. Like, if you get hot easily, then don't wear sweats to an appointment. If you get too cold easily, then obviously you're going to want to wear sweats to an appointment. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just how you decide to go about it. But I mean, that's like the baseline of it. I've heard people say like they take like a stress ball, that way like when they're getting tatted, if it hurts, they just kind of squeeze it and kind of go with that. I personally don't take a stress ball with me. I mean, I'm kind of like the person to like tuck the shirt in the mouth, bite the shirt, and just look the other way, or I'll squeeze like the handle of the chair. I mean, a stress ball is always good to have. It probably makes more sense than just squeezing the chair or biting your shirt. But I mean, what can you do? Pretty much, guys, that's just what I got in my bag. Nothing crazy, nothing too whatever, right? Make sure you get a good meal, make sure you get hydrated, make sure you take some stuff for entertainment with you, and make sure you take your cash. take some snacks. It's smart. It is what it is. Anyways, guys, that is actually the first video on this channel. So I'd appreciate if you guys would go ahead and leave a like, sub, maybe a comment. Just comment down below, like what you guys take, what's in your bag, like what did I miss, what's something that you think might be stupid that I said to take that you're like, why are you going to take that? You know, I'm up for all the criticism. I'm down to learn. It could always help me with like what I should take, maybe something new that I could do. Anyways, guys, like I said, leave a like, comment, sub. I'd deeply appreciate it. This is going to be the first video on the channel, just a little bit of a soft launch. So I'd appreciate if you guys would show some love. And leave a comment too about just kind of like what video you guys might want to see next. Just because what I'm actually thinking of doing is either a how to take care of a tattoo, tattoo product review, because again, not sponsored in any way, but I did win a Hustle Butter giveaway and they sent me like a whole care package of like almost all their products. And I already use almost all their products for taking care of my tattoos. So if you guys want a little bit of a review, I'd be down to do like a series on Hustle Butter, Mad Rabbit, other tattoo brands that you guys might like know of that I could, take a look at. So, I mean, I deeply appreciate it. Leave some comments, ideas, whatever, something you guys want to see. I'm actually going here in the next 2 weeks to go get part of my, the bottom half of this arm, of my Disney arm done. So if that's something that you guys are interested in seeing too, I have some meta glasses. I can put them on, hit record, get little clips of when I'm getting tattooed, kind of like the process of like stenciling, placement, getting it tattooed, final result. I mean, I'm totally down to do stuff like that. So I mean, if you guys have any ideas, anything you guys would like to see, just leave a comment, like and sub. I'd appreciate y'all. But anyways, as the signature goes for the streams for my normal channel, my OG channel, everybody have a good night, good morning, whatever it is for y'all, and that's it. Peace.